You miss one step on the stairs. Your foot slides. The handrail is too far away. Suddenly the world seems to open up. You notice the step, the sound in your chest, the angle of the floor. Every possible way this could end badly. It feels as if time has slowed down just for you. But the clock on the wall has not changed. So what happened? Did fear turn your brain into a faster camera? Or is the stranger answer that danger can change how a moment is built inside your mind? You know this feeling. A near car crash, a glass falling from your hand, a dog lunging from behind a gate. People describe these moments as slow motion. It is tempting to treat that as literal. Fear arrives, adrenaline surges, and the brain sees more. Simple. Except the evidence makes that story wobble. In one famous experiment, researchers asked people to take part in a controlled backward freefall from a platform, landing safely in a net below. It was only a few seconds, but it was frightening enough that many participants later judged their own fall as lasting much longer than the same fall watched from the ground. On average, they estimated it at roughly 36% longer. That sounds exactly like slow motion. But the researchers had hidden another test. The participants wore a device showing rapidly changing digits. If fear had truly made their visual system process time at a much finer resolution, they should have been able to read digits that normally changed too fast to see. They could not. They felt their own fall expand, yet they did not show evidence that the world had supplied them with more visual frames. That does not mean their experience was fake. It means the word time may be hiding several different jobs. There is the time your senses can separate in the instant. There is the time you estimate while something is happening, and there is the time you reconstruct afterward, when your brain turns danger into a memory. Both jobs can disagree. Think about an ordinary walk home. You may pass 10 streets, hear traffic, unlock a door, and remember almost none of it. Your brain has no reason to keep every detail. Routine is cheap, but danger is expensive. When something threatens you, attention narrows and sharpens. The mind asks, where is the threat? What can I grab? Which way can I move? A face, a sound, a patch of ice, the position of your hand. Details that would normally vanish can suddenly become important. Later, when you replay that moment, the memory can feel packed. Not necessarily longer on a stopwatch, but denser. More events seem to fit inside it. More pieces have edges. And a packed memory can create the impression that the moment itself must have lasted longer. This is the retell line. A frightening second may feel long not because it contained more time, but because it left behind more to remember. But that is not the whole story either. Laboratory studies of emotion and time perception do find that fear and other high arousal negative feelings can make durations seem longer. A large meta-analysis found that the effect depends on the emotion, the level of arousal, the kind of stimulus, and even the exact question researchers ask. In other words, the brain does not have one little time dial that fear simply turns down. Attention matters. Arousal matters. Whether you are judging a sound, a picture, or a real threat matters. Whether you are estimating a duration now or remembering it afterward matters. That complexity explains why two people can leave the same alarming event with different stories. One says, everything happened so fast. Another says, it lasted forever. Both may be describing a real change in subjective experience, just not the same change. One person may remember only the sudden impact. Another may remember the brake lights, the wheel turning, the silence before the noise. Neither memory is a perfect video file. It is a survival-shaped reconstruction. And this may be why fear feels so cinematic. In a calm moment, your brain can let time blur. In danger, it cannot afford to be casual.
It gives the moment weight. It pulls your focus toward what could matter. It may store a richer trail of what happened, then hand that trail back to you as the feeling that the world slowed down. The important point is not that fear gives us supernatural reflexes. Sometimes fear can help us focus. Sometimes it can overwhelm us. The research does not say every terrified person sees more clearly or acts faster. It says that emotion can bend the experience and judgment of duration in several ways. So the next time a near miss seems to stretch into slow motion, remember what that feeling is really telling you. The second on the clock may have been ordinary, but inside your mind, it became unusually large. You did not step outside time. You stepped into a moment your brain decided was too important to let pass unnoticed.
Subscribe to Neuro for more strange human stories. Tap the bell, share this video, and I will see you in the next one.